Techno update. Subscribe now.
Motorola Moto E3 Power Review. Design and build. Although swatches of metal or blingy accents are lacking, the Moto E3 remains a good-looking phone. It feels familiar, safe and durable, without being ugly. My main issue with the Moto G4 was its size, and I think the smaller footprint of the E3 suits the affordable market better. The 5-inch screen makes for a manageable phone that can be used easily in one hand. It's slim, light and easy to slip in your pocket. Display. One area where the Moto E3 really delivers beyond its price is with the display. The 720p panel used here might not appear anything special, but it's a huge improvement over the subpar 960 by 540 resolution screen in the previous Moto E. Of course, you'll be able to spot pixels if you hunt, but you won't be troubled. Icons are sharp, pictures smooth, and there isn't a whole world of difference between the 720p screen here and that on the Sony Xperia Z, which retails for about triple the price. The display is bright, colorful, and the use of an IPS LCD panel ensures strong viewing angles too. If you're used to pricier phones, then you'll certainly notice how recessed the actual panel seems below the Gorilla Glass 3 topping, but this doesn't really affect use. Performance. This is where things start to fall downhill. The Moto E3's performance is easily its worst feature, and I feel that Lenovo has sacrificed the most important part of a budget phone in order to offer flashier specs in other areas. Simply put, the 1GHz CPU paired with a measly 1GB of RAM and just 8GB of internal storage just isn't enough to comfortably run modern-day Android and the apps that most of us use on a regular basis. I also have issues with the 8GB of storage, which is simply too little. With a completely fresh install, I only had 4GB to play with. Thankfully, microSD cards are supported, and I wholly recommend picking one up. You can use up to 32GB cards, and these can be formatted to act as internal storage. Camera. On the rear of the handset sits a very basic 8-megapixel camera with an f/2.2 lens and an HDR mode. There's a flash, too. On the front is a 5-megapixel snapper. The front-facing 5-megapixel camera is better, capturing decent selfies with accurate skin tones and enough detail. Video maxes out at 720p, and it looks very stuttery. Battery life. The 2,750 mAh removable battery is another of the better parts of the Moto E3. That's a huge size for a phone that runs a small, 720p display and fairly basic CPU. Over the span of a week I finished up the day with between 15 to 20% of juice left, which is enough of a buffer for me. Of course, the fact that intensive apps and games don't run well on this phone might contribute to that number,